We have a very special guest here in Karlsruhe today, Mr. Arkady Dvorkovich, FIDE President. Welcome to Karlsruhe.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here and that you have some time to answer some questions. What is your first impression of the tournament?
Well, the first impression is it's huge. Lots of people. I think it's a record number of players for Europe at least. I saw some tournaments like that in India, a couple of other countries, but not in Europe. So it's a huge effort by both sponsors, partners, and local community all together. And I think the combination of the Masters tournament, some of the best players in the world with amateurs and middle-class professionals is very good. The weather is excellent, so I think this mix makes people happy. And playing chess in this environment is a wonderful experience.
You can compare it maybe perhaps with the Tata Steel tournament, where you have the top players.
Tata Steel has a very long tradition and it's well structured, and I think it's comparable in terms of how it looks like, but here's more people and the facilities are bigger, so more opportunities for chess players and those who love chess, who follow chess, to enjoy this game. But I think both tournaments deserve the highest grade.
I think you like that is a very professional approach here of the tournament. I think the FIDE is also want to have some more professional approach to tournaments and to chess overall.
That's correct. That's correct. FIDE started to change things very quickly since elections last October. We had quite a different experience in World Rapid and Blitz in St. Petersburg in December, when we had lots of side activities for those who love chess, rather than just a tournament for professionals. We are changing regulations for classical tournaments, including the World Championship, and regulations will be published very soon in the next few days. We started working in a different way with sponsors, with partners, based on the best marketing experience we could have, and that brings some fruits already, but more changes are to come.
I read today on the website about a very significant change and a very something that is lots of players like. I think it's the Fischer Random World Championship, which will take place end of November in Norway. Can you tell me something about it?
We are happy to announce the first World Championship in chess 960, or Fischer Random. People call it different ways. The idea is to have the biggest World Championship ever. As the tournament will consist of two stages. The first qualifying stage will be online chess, so anyone will be able to participate. It's completely open to all chess players, independent on the titles, ratings, things like that. There are certain rules that have been published today, and we'll be happy to see hundreds of thousands of people playing, hopefully. But even if we are going to have just a few thousands, we will be happy enough, since it's a pilot project. It's a bit experimental. We will learn a lot from this first experience, as technically it's not an easy thing. Also, there are anti-cheating issues that will have to be resolved, but we look positively at what could happen. The final stages will be offline in physical location in Norway, in Oslo, and most likely some of the best players in the world will participate. But who knows, maybe some qualifiers will come all the way through the qualification stage.
It's very exciting news. Maybe one day we'll have a tournament with 2,000 people like here in Karlsruhe, who knows. We have 49 players from 49 different countries here in this tournament. Unfortunately, you know that not every country is able to play against each other. Yesterday we had a case that one player forfeited, and unfortunately due to political reasons. How is FIDE going to handle this in the future?
FIDE rules, FIDE statutes are clear about those things. We are strictly against any discrimination and any involvement of politics into chess, and players should play against each other. Each case should be investigated thoroughly. We should have clear rules. Rules should be changed actually, independent on the nationality. It is not about any particular country or any particular nationality. It should be equal for everyone, and those who violate the rules should be punished. That's very clear. So we will do our homework and develop clear rules that will be introduced very quickly. If we will need changes in statutes, this will go all the way to the General Assembly this autumn, where the final decision will be taken.
Okay. What is your next step? Or you have a very short stay here in Karlsruhe. Where are you going next? Next chess tournament?
Well, my job is to make sure chess is running well all around the world. So it's not about visiting any particular place, though I'm trying to visit as many countries as possible, since I need to find what people are doing, what the priorities are, what's the situation in each particular federation, in each particular country. But the priority is to work with partners, with organizers, to improve the rules for the tournaments, for the organization of chess, to make sure that we support the development of chess all around the world. But talking about the tournaments, we have our World Championship cycle starting very soon. The first event is going to be in Moscow in May, the first stage of Grand Prix. Then we'll have the Women Candidates tournament in June in Kazan, so also in Russia, but also many tournaments all around the world. One of the important events I'm going to visit is Sport Accord Assembly, General Assembly. It's a gathering of all sport federations from all around the world. So we will talk about the partnerships with different sports, linking us together to promote all sports, not just chess, not just football, but to put a joint effort into a healthy lifestyle.
So chess, you can still learn a lot from other sports?
Yes, we can, and in other sports, international federations had better progress than in FIDE during the last 20 years. So we have many things to learn from the others, including how tournaments are organized, how marketing activities are being done, how finance management is working, anti-discrimination things, gender equality, many things.
Okay, so a lot of work to do. We wish you all the best and good luck, and thank you very much for your time.